people are trying to give you a hard time for saying, why aren't you enjoying your life now?
Mm-hmm.
You've completed your education, you hold your advanced degrees, you have your doctorate. Why do you got to work on the weekends? Why don't you just work 9 to 5 and party? What is it that makes you say, well, you have to do your own schedule? Why are you so focused on what your goals are still after you've achieved such great goals?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you tick?
So my family members and these people I talk to on a daily basis or whatever in conversation, wow, I feel so bad for you're working, or if it's Friday night and have to turn in early. Oh, you work tomorrow? Oh, poor you,
Yeah.
poor little you. There's a lot of reasons I work on the weekends. The weekend is the time to get ahead. So when you're tying your 41 to 55 hours a week, I work averages 48 hours, sometimes plus, sometimes minus, depending on what my work needs from me. But a pharmacy, we're open on the weekends. Someone has got to work on the weekends. And I got to make as big of a hole in that debt as possible. Student loans, I got to tackle it head on. Another thing too, this is why most people in society are broke. We have been indoctrinated by pop culture, society trends, and family and friends to thinking the weekend is a place to just chill. I love having the random weekday off because I can get everything done.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses are all open. It's pretty quiet to get my errands done. And the weekend is supposedly this time of relaxation. And a lot of vital businesses we need, doctors, pharmacies, lawyers, whatnot, don't work on Sundays or reduced hours on Sunday. Why? Who has actually made us believe that weekends are for rest? What is so significant about a weekend? I don't get it. And this killed me in my youth. It killed me. If you guys can pay attention to what I'm going to say next and do the opposite of what I did in my youth, I guarantee you, you're going to be running past the stars in no time. When I was young, this is true, I would think hanging out on the weekend is for bums or losers. And I would be so embarrassed. It's minus 30 here in Canada. It's super cold in the winter. I'd be so embarrassed to be at home. I would look at my friends' Snapchats and everyone's out partying on Friday, Saturday. I would actually call people or just tag along with someone outside at some crappy pub or bad fast food place, whatever, just to get out of the house because I didn't want to feel like a loser. But who instilled this? Listen to the pop music of today. Listen to America Top 100 songs. Let's get lit for the weekend. When the weekend comes, we're getting hammered. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Get down on Friday for what? Look at different cultures, right? In Islam, the Jumrah prayer, the one of the most important prayers is on Friday. That should be your day where you're cleaning yourself up, getting ready, having a spiritual retreat so you're more calm and focused at work. It's this commonplace society that has just shoved it down our throat that we got to get lit. We need to drink, smoke, gamble on the weekend. And look, that's when the degenerate stuff happens. If you ever go to an ER in your city or town on Saturday night, it's over 50% drunk and high people getting stabbed at parties. Why? Which belief system preaches weekends you got to get lit? Even with the Christians, Sunday for them is the church day, right?
Yep.
And if you actually adhere to that, then you should be in bed early on Saturday, right? It's this invisible culture that we follow, and then we wonder why we're broke.
And you know, as you say, back in the 1970s, here in Canada, Sunday was the day of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses were actually closed in Canada in the 1970s, early 70s, and slowly, back we say how it was our corporations, our culture to say, well, we need profit, got to go have fun, got to do this.
Mm-hmm.
There's a U.S. fast food chain in Canada here now called Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a U.S.-based company, as I said earlier, but they're always closed on Sundays.
Really? Even
That,
today?
even to today,
2025? Wow.
the Canadian locations and the American locations, they close on Sundays. That's the day where they'll say that's for God. That might be for the businesses. Don't do that.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying businesses are going to get back into that practice, but what I'm saying is when you set aside this day is for this day is for that. Not every day has to be a bad habit day. Not every day has to be a party day. But not every day has to be I got to be serious day.
Mhm.
You got to have a flexible flow.
Mhm.
But when you're making the right choices, when you're deciding, is it really worth going out, especially here in Canada, -30, just to take a couple of pictures with wearing a toque, you're freezing yourself off, you're wearing a loose t-shirt because you're trying to look cool, right?
Dude, I wish I
Nobody
just
cares.
buried myself in my bedroom with my books.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
You get north of 27, guys, your friendship circle's been changed a couple times over. And it's not fun flexing with your buddies the older you get, and it's a more unaccomplished circle. Could be blue collar, white collar, anything in between. Just comes down to you bet on yourself.
Take away what you will. Make sure to critically think and analyze. What's everyone doing? Why is everyone doing it? And does this really make sense?